So Half-Life 3 is another week for Half-Life 3. Yeah, this is like the photo 4 so far. Semi-open world. Borealis is the hub and travels through time and space, different maps and arenas. Some procedural enemy and event placement. Voxel-based destruction. Almost everything can be destroyed and dismantled one way or another. Highly interactive materials, props, NPCs, interactive, etc. DLG has modular components. It can be deconstructed, modified, upgraded, etc. 8 EV suit can be upgraded and modified. 5 major locations while 25 hours long. Yeah, this is a week for the mythical Half-Life 3. So I know Half-Life 2 is a very well a very, well beloved game. But the thing is, I think a problem with a lot of these long dormant series, I know sometimes, they do well if they get a sequel like Beetlejuice, or Twisters, but a lot of times if it's a long dormant series, and I think we're going to have a lot more of these in the gaming industry as well here, is that people may forget about the older games because gaming is not as accessible as movies and film. Okay, Beetlejuice, anyone, regardless of age, can get Beetlejuice. Okay, watch it on either streaming or watch it on or get it on Blu-ray or DVD if you still use those. But Half-Life 3 is usually locked to, I know it's on Steam, but if you want to play it on console, it's locked to older devices and older consoles, unless you play Xbox. But yeah, but a lot of old games are still pretty hard to access, especially games in the 90s and 80s as well, the early parts of gaming. As most of those games are usually just locked to the original consoles. Occasionally they might be ported, to other consoles in the future. For example, Blaster Master. Or heck, the IP could just be straight up revived, like with Blaster Master. I'm using that game as an example, but it was revived with a new coat of paint. And yeah. But Half-Life 3, of course, Half-Life 2 is still considered, amongst the greatest games. So I think Half-Life 3 will break the internet, but it won't break the internet as much as what it did 10 years ago. Okay? As well, 10 years ago, because the world has kind of moved on from Half-Life as a franchise. Okay? The world has kind of moved on from it. And yeah, there we go about this video here, and goodbye.